Hello, ladies and students, and today we're going to look at systems of linear inequalities. What you're going to want to have on you right now, you're going to want to have your notes with those two little graphs that I made on those stickers for you, a pencil, two color pencils, or different color pens. You're going to want those. Definitely figure out what you're going to be able to use for those, okay? You may need a calculator just for some simple math, and you may want a ruler for your straight lines. So your learning target is I can graph and solve systems of linear inequalities. What are we doing? Well, recently we've been talking about systems of equations and the solution. So the solution before was just a point where the lines would intersect. One point, x, y, that works in both equations. What we're now doing is a solution to a system of linear inequalities. Basically what that is us shading two lines. So I have these two equations here, and I shade my red line on the bottom half. Now, my other line, the dotted one, I shade right there, right? Well, notice how those two intersect. That is a region of points where our solution is going to lie. So if I would choose any of those ordered pairs in where my two colors are interlocking, that is where I would get my solution. So there's many solutions to linear inequalities. We just need to know where to look. So your answer is going to basically be your graphs today. So let's take a look at a few examples. X plus y is greater than negative 3. Whoop, you should write this one down. Make sure you write this problem down, okay? Write down. Lost my pencil for some reason. It disappeared. So let's solve for y. So I'm going to subtract x. I'm going to get y is greater than negative x minus 3. And then I'm going to add 6x on this guy. I'm going to get y is less than 6x plus 1. So if you remember, we're going to graph this line first. So that's negative 3, down 1 over 1, down 1, down 1, all that jazz, right? Let's see, how well can I... Let's see, can I draw the line? Ooh, not too bad. Doing actually pretty good. You're going to have a much straighter line than I do. Okay, let's figure out which side I'm going to shade. So if I plug in 0, 0, I'm going to get 0 is greater than negative 3, which is the truth. So I'm going to shade above the line. Now, kind of make sure you get a nice shading color in there, okay? That way, in case you interlock, you'll be able to see it. Now, I'm going to change to blue for this one. So I'm going to go up 1, and then I'm going to go up 6, 1, 2, 3, up to 7, over 1, right there. Okay, I'm going to go down 6, over 1. Let's connect the line. There we go. Not the best line, but it's a line nevertheless. Okay, let's connect to the dots here. Or let's shade. Oh, you know what? I messed up. We should have dotted lines. I'm going to make them dotted. There we go. That was me being silly. I was just seeing if you were paying attention. How about that? So this is dotted, dotted, there we go, dotted lines, because I'm not equal to, right? So now, I've got to shade my blue line, so I'm smaller than that. So if I plug 0 in, I'll get 0 is smaller than 1, which is the case. So I'm going to shade on this side of my line. So, do you see where my two lines overlap? If I pick my black here, I have a region right here. I'm going to shade in here. shade here. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. So they interlock right there. So I can shade that. That's actually my answer, or my region of solutions is in where I'm shading my black. Please make sure that I can tell where your shading interlocks. If you want to use a separate color to show where you want your solution set to be, by all means. Some people, just as long as I can see that the double colors interlock there, that's fine too. Let's take a look at example 2. So I'm going to solve this very first one. Let's subtract 4x. So I get 2y equals greater than or equal to 4x plus 8. Let's divide by 2. There we go. I'm going to graph that line first. So I'm going to go up 4, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Put my dots here. Let's look here. What kind of lines am I going to have? I'm going to have a solid line. So let's draw there. There we go. There's my line. Which side am I going to color in? So if I click 0, 0, get 0 is greater than 4. That's not the case. And plus I'm going above my line. So we're going to shade above the line here. Let's pick a different color. Let's do a nice blue purple. So I'm going to graph this line because I'm already y equals, right? So negative 3 down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, Hopefully they interlock with one another. Let's see. So I'm going to do my line here. Because right now they look like they're parallel. I wonder if where I'm going to shade on this purple line. So I'm going to get 0 is less than negative 3. If 0 is less than negative, that's 0 is not less than negative 3. So I got to shade on this side. My two colors aren't interlocking. Well, what happened when our two lines didn't cross? What did we call that? We called it no solution. So this one still, even though we're coloring, doesn't have a solution. And that's the end of this video. See you later, Savers.